Dropping back, it's Mateer. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Shoots it to the left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the red zone, it's Durham. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Creates a little room. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That's caught. It's the techno. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. Bringing a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him. So a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Puts it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing. I think the receiver needs to...
Turning it on! Smashes ahead. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners, looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To the air, it's Mateer. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well with the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays.
There he goes! And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's a tag now.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're going back to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The inside handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swing.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Touchdown, Tigers! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The hand to the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Grab near the marker, it's Gibson. Open field on the right. Pass the tag. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to SMU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the carry on third down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They'll give it to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Got his man on the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
To throw, it's Mateer. Into the end zone. And he's thrown another interception. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Sategna. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Pulls it in, it's Sategna. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Kent. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd down, he'll they'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now...
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kentucky is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair. They're up 14 over Eastern Michigan. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looking deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires left. A strike downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field as they get ready to start this third quarter. Think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Makes it past the marker. He's loose on the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Extending the play. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. That's reeled in, it's Anderson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Defense wants to bring the heat. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Sooner on Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Gibson. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Dumps it off in the flats. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
Grab near the marker, it's Burks. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. Gonna run it, it's Ott. Got enough for the first down. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.